All right, guys, let's close out today. I want to talk about some of your favorite moments from 2024. This is a little bit off the cuff. I didn't prep you guys for this because I was hoping that they would kind of just like roll off the tongue. Some of the things that stood out to you most. I'll go first because there's a couple of them. Can I start? And
Go for it.
Get your mind going.
Go, yeah.
So the first thing is I want to say thank you guys for a wonderful podcast season. So this has been an awesome year of shows, but specifically Friends of Mortgage Heroes was a lot of fun this year.
Yes, it was.
I know we did 25 episodes, and then we're going to come back next year with kind of a new introduction to how that's going to look. But I'm really proud of that work for Friends of Mortgage Heroes. So thank you guys for bringing on great guests. Any of you who have not watched Friends of Mortgage Heroes, we have a whole entire playlist where we talk with our friends in and around real estate that have a variety of jobs and industry experience in other areas and categories that might be helping you beyond your mortgage and real estate that we do. That's the first thing. The second thing is I'm going to bring up the dollar menu. The dollar menu and the price of the torta, memo. I want to commend you for staying so consistent all year long about the dollar menu. About the dollar menu.
It's all about the dollar menu.
And you and Tanya going to get your tortas and how much more expensive they are now. I was at a restaurant the other day, and the quesadilla was $7.99. And I was like,
just for a tortilla,
it's a tortilla and cheese. You bring it to me on a regular plate.
What kind of cheese was it?
$7.99. It was $7.99 cheese.
Imported from Bonds?
Yeah.
Monterrey Jack.
And that was for one of them, not for two of them. And then the other thing, that was just kind of a fun takeaway. And there's a lot of other situations I can reference here. I'll let you guys go in a second. But, we talk about Brian being so young. Brian just turned 30 this year. Oh. So, Brian, you are finally 30. The ante has been upped. The score has changed. You are now entering a new season in your life, and we're going to have much greater expectations of you now.
Yeah.
Happy belated birthday, and 2025's got to hold great things for you. But we're going to have to stop referring to you as so young now, because once you got that 3 handle on the front, it's all up from there.
It's how it looks now.
Yeah.
It's up.
That's awesome.
So thank you guys.
Yeah, I know. For me, it was this year's just been what a great year, right? We're finishing off next week. It's going to be a new year already, and it's just like one of the things that I keep telling my kids and everybody that I socialize with is, in this world, in these times, you have to become a chameleon. You have to learn to adapt. I'm an old dog, as you guys can see, an old dog that likes to learn new tricks, and I'm very open and just, I want to learn from these young kids. And I'm talking about you, the 30-year-olds, the 20-year-olds. You guys have such great ideas, and your resiliency to this market is just incredible. Like, you guys just continue to adapt, whether it be through TikTok, whatever it may be. But I see the value. I see you sharing this information, like our podcast. We're going to share our ADU build.
Yeah.
We want to inspire people. We want you to know what we know, and I'm kind of gradually getting better and being consistent with that, because I want others to learn through our mistakes. You could avoid them. You just got to watch the right people and surround yourself with the right people.
Yeah.
The biggest thing that Brian's been teaching me is I want to tie my rafts to the larger boat that's going to really take us to the proper destination, So for me, that's just been awesome. And what we've done in the changes is, one, we did the ADU. We started that, like, let's just go. We learned to finance ground up construction this year, which is something before we wouldn't have done. But because of the market change and environment, we're now doing fix and flip loans. We're working with several investors out there. We're just learning new tricks, right? We just kind of have this tool belt that we're just adding new freaking tools to it, which is awesome. And then the biggest one that I really have enjoyed is we have a new home. Yeah, we partner with eMortgage Capital, right? Like, now we're able to go take this to a nationwide thing. Like, why just keep it in Cali when we can learn the new things, right? And because of that, Andy, one of my transactions that stands out the most is being able to help one of my past clients that I helped get into their home in Poway. He had to move to Turkey. Ended up having a business over there. Wasn't working here for 3 years, but managed his business here. He had a big fallout with one of his investors, so his credit wasn't all the best. But his wife worked for his company, so I found out how to do a new loan for them. Even though they weren't really here in the U.S., they were still filing their taxes, we managed to get them in a home in Pittsburgh. And it stood out for me because I'm like trying to go non-owner, non-this. When you have the right people and the right investors surrounding you, you're paying attention, old dog learning new tricks, right?
Yeah.
I managed to put them in a new home in Pittsburgh with 20% down.
That's amazing.
You know, and it was just a verification of employment. She happened to work with her husband. It facilitated the whole process. So
that's amazing.
I'm just grateful for the people that now surround me, the company that surrounds us, and that I have you guys.
And big congratulations on the big move. You. I didn't want to overlook that, but it is probably one of the most substantial moves we'll see moving forward. Yeah. Is that decision you made this year on your birthday?
On my birthday.
To join eMortgage Capital and expand our reach beyond California into all the other states of the United States. Yeah. So congratulations. Great job.
Thank you. And hey, Austin, you know, Mr. Austin Tucker from eMortgage and Joe Shalabay, you guys, our boy Cook, they're amazing people. We're in an amazing place with amazing family. You know, so I appreciate all of them.
Everything's looking up for 2025.
Big shout out to my wife, beautiful wife, Tanya. I could not have done that with my solid rock, and that's my support system right there that just takes us. She's so patient with all of that stuff. So I just got to really put that out there and thank you to her and the family.
And she is 100%. So consistent.
Oh, my God.
So consistent.
Yeah. Yes.
Yeah. Awesome.
So just want to finish off the year with that, you know, and just say, hey, thanks to all our clients, our listeners. I know behind the scenes, you guys may not see all the likes on YouTube, like 3, 4, 5, but behind the scenes, you guys be very surprised how many people are watching, how much interaction we are getting there. Yeah. It's just crazy to see the endless amount of hours that people watch.
It's funny how sometimes the screen doesn't show all the things that happen because you can't relate, but it's like when people text or they call or the email and you're like, oh shoot, you saw that, you heard that. It's like, okay, exactly. Yeah. So every part of this matters.
And that really makes me jingle. That's why I wanted to wear this today, because that's what makes me jingle.
Not jingle half the way, jingle all the way.
B.
I'll just keep it, short and brief. Will, you honestly hit on a lot of notes that I was going to speak on, but it was just a huge learning experience, this year, just personally in business and just surrounding yourself with other people that make you think differently, challenge the way you think, and make you want to, be better, never look at anybody that's doing better than you in a way of greediness or jealousy, but rather in a way of like, wow, inspiration. How do I move towards that? How do I connect myself towards that? And I think that's the one thing that is what keeps me here at Mortgage here is that we never just stick to our way. We continuously move and try to find other ways to make ourselves be better. I got into golf a lot this year, and one of the things I learned from the best player in the world was that he's always doing something to get better. And when you're the best player in the world and you still have the mentality to get better, it only tells you, wow, like if those people are doing it, the work is really what takes you to the next level.
Nice.
So I feel that, just overall this year was a huge learning experience, for learning the new financing, which, gets me excited because it's like, you have more control over your file. You can say yes or no to learning new loans, to being able to do more loans because of the new resources that we have, the new support behind us, like all that, was just a huge, huge learning experience. And I'm excited because next year we are not starting from scratch. It's starting from all this experience and even all the experience from the last 2 years where it was really difficult. One of the things I learned about myself is staying resilient, wanting to quit, coming to you guys and say, I don't want to do this anymore. It's difficult, but at the same time, not knowing what else I would do, and this is the only thing I want to do.
Shut up and go back to your desk.
It's basically it, and it's like how do I say it? It's letting my frustrations out in words, but at the same time just wanting for you guys to tell me no, shut up and fucking get back to work.
Yeah.
And that's what kept me in the game. That at times I don't need nobody to tell me what I want to hear. I need people to tell me what I need to hear, and I honestly appreciate both of you guys. And big shout out to Tanya for for honestly, like I feel so secure when she has her files. Like it makes me feel like, hey, things are gonna get done, and you don't have to know everything in the world, but you do have to care, and that's the one thing that I honestly give her kudos on, that she cares so freaking much, and that makes me so happy because I know my clients are getting taken care of, our team's getting taken care of, and it just that energy translates in everything that we do. So
it pours over.
Well, so Merry Christmas to you guys. Merry Christmas to everyone watching.
Happy
Thank
holidays.
You for joining us for our last show of the year. I wanted to kind of tease a couple things that, I've been working on behind the scenes for these guys and with these guys. So we got a couple new things happening. We're going to have a kind of a new look to Friends of Mortgage Heroes in the new year with some new guests. We're also going to have a revised podcast format. Ooh. So our studio is going through a refresh during the break, so we're going to be down for a week. We'll be back the second week of January. We're going to have a little bit of a new look and a new format. We have also launched right here at the end of the year a frequently asked questions playlist on our channel. And we're going to continue adding to that in 2025, which will also include questions about investing, questions about expanding your real estate portfolio, as well as case studies from ourselves and from our clients who are successfully building a real estate portfolio for themselves. So not just on social media, it'll be here on YouTube as well. We'll have more explanation with details about all that. And I'm very, very excited about all that coming in the new year, guys.
I'm glad that you actually bring that up, because that's where we don't stop, is just going traditional, right? We want to see people grow through their real estate portfolio, and we want to see their ideas flourish.
Yeah. And we've talked about it here, but we haven't done the case studies yet. So we're gonna do the case studies in the new year, but we've talked here on this show about how people even have leveraged their equity to save money monthly by $1,800, $900 a month, or $800 net positive last month. So look, all of these things that are situations we encounter behind the scenes, off camera, that's going to come front and center next year. So we're going to be able to share more with you guys. And now that our expansion can go nationwide, we're going to be able to actually help you with more of those situations due to your great choice.
Yeah. No, great. Well,
all right.
Here we are.
Thank you, guys. Merry Christmas to you, Memo. I love you.
Merry Christmas, everybody.
Brian, Merry Christmas.
Merry Christmas. Merry Christmas.
Everybody at home watching this, thank you so much for supporting the Mortgage Heroes all year long. This has been a really fun run for 2024. I'm very excited, honestly excited about 2025. I think things are going to be even better because, as our friend PBD says, the future looks bright.
It sure does. Happy holidays to you all.
Holidays, everyone.
Thank you guys for a great show. Thank you all for watching. Remember to like this video, subscribe to the channel, send it to someone you know, love, and trust who wants to win in mortgage and real estate. And I'm going to say, Happy New Year. We'll see you in 2025.
See you next year.
Happy New Year.
Bye.
See ya.